Hello and welcome back to Khalsa Design. In today's tutorial, I'm excited to show you how to create this search bar animation directly within DaVinci Resolve Fusion page inspired by Iman Gadzhi video. Let's dive in and get started. Before we begin, there are a couple of requirements for this animation. You'll need a few icons, specifically a speaker icon and a hand pointer cursor. You can find and download these icons using the link provided in the video description below. Alright, let's get started. Open DaVinci Resolve and create new Fusion composition. Next, create a new timeline. Make sure you uncheck the Use Project Setting option. Set the timeline frame rate to 30 fps as well. Now drag and drop the new Fusion composition onto your timeline. Set its duration to 8 seconds. With the composition on the timeline, head over to the Fusion page. Let's start by adding the background node. Enable just one viewer for now. Go to the Image tab and uncheck Auto Resolution. Set the height value equal to the width value. I'm setting the height equal to the width here because we are creating a dot, and this ensures the aspect ratio remains perfectly square for our circular mask, giving us a perfect circle for the dot. Now go to the Color tab and change the background color. Set the red value to 0.25, green value to 0.15 and blue to 0.06 to get a brown color. Add an ellipse mask and connect it to the background node. Select the ellipse mask, right-click on the width parameter and select expression. Connect the handle to the height parameter. This links the width to the height. Set the height value to 0.2. Now add a polygon node and connect it with the ellipse mask. Select polygon node. Right-click on the shape animation and click Remove Polygon Polyline. Now create a line directly on the viewer. Set its border width to 0.03. Select all the points you created on the polygon shape. And click Publish Point. I'm publishing these points so that we can precisely control these points' position. Now copy the first polygon node and paste it. Connect the copied polygon with the polygon 1. Select the copied polygon node and adjust its point's value to create intersecting line. You should now see a cross line is created on the circle. Now add a transform node. Set the size to very small value 0.006. Change the edges setting to wrap. At this size, you will likely find it hard to see the dots clearly right now. Let's add another background node. Connect the output of this background node to the output of the transform. You will see the background is connected to the foreground input of the new merge node. Merge 1. Change the foreground and background position by pressing Ctrl+T on your keyboard. Now you should be able to see the dots clearly on the background. Select the background 2, which is currently black, and change its type to 4 corner. Change the top left color to brown color. You can input the red, green and blue values as shown on the screen for a specific shade. Now select the first merge node and change its blend value to 0.5. This will add some transparency to the dotted pattern. Add another background node. Change its color to medium gray. Or set the red, green and blue values to 0.1. Add a rectangle mask and connect it to the background. Right click on the background and rename it to shape color. Right click on the rectangle mask and rename it to shape mask. Select the shape mask and set its width value to 0.55 and height value to 0.13. Change the corner radius to 0.5 to round the corners. Add another background node. And change its color to white. Copy the shape mask and paste it. Connect the copied shape mask to the background. Right click on the background and rename it to stroke color. Also, right click on the copied shape mask and rename it to stroke mask. Select the stroke mask and adjust its width and height values. Slightly widen the height and width values compared to the shape mask so that we get a visible stroke outline around the main shape. Now select the stroke color node and change its type to gradient. Position the gradient point like this on the viewer. Now select the first gradient point and change its red, green and blue values as shown on the screen to define the start color of the gradient. Select the second gradient point and change its red, green and blue values as well to define the end color of the gradient. Add a merge node. Merge 2. First connect the output of the merge 1 to the background input of the merge 2. Then connect the output of the stroke color to the foreground input of the merge 2. Now add another merge node, merge 3. Connect the output of the merge 2 to the background input of the merge 3. Then connect the output of the shape color node to the foreground input of the merge 3. You can see the basic search bar shape with the stroke and gradient is created. Let's add a dynamic shining effect to the stroke of our shape. To do this, open the search window by pressing Shift plus spacebar and search for glow. Add a glow node after the stroke color. Set the glow value to 0.9. Select all the nodes involved in the shape and stroke creation and make some room in the node graph. Copy the stroke mask and paste it. You can rename this mask to the glow mask to keep things organized. Connect this pasted mask to the input of the glow node. You can see the glow mask is now restricting the glow effect so it is only visible within the boundaries of the stroke shape. Now add another rectangle mask and connect it to the glow mask. Right click on the new rectangle mask and rename it to glow animation mask. Change its width value to 0.13 and height value to 0.83. Set the angle to 60 degrees. Set the soft edge value to 0.06 to feather the edges of this mask. Now we will animate its position to create a sweeping shine effect. Go to frame number 0. Set the center X value to 0.9 and add a keyframe. Go to frame number 60 and change the center X value to 0.4. Now open the spline window and smooth the keyframes. You should now see a nice shining effect sweeping across the stroke of the search bar. As a video editor working on everything from YouTube tutorials to client projects on Fiverr and Upwork, finding the right music is crucial. But dealing with licenses and copyright strikes, no fun. That's why I have to tell you about Audiio. Seriously, Audiio has been a game changer. They have got a massive library of high quality, royalty free music for any kind of video. Whether you need something epic for a motion graphic piece or a chill track for a tutorial. The best part, their perpetual license means you license a track once and use it forever. No more headaches. Stop wasting time worrying about music and start creating amazing videos. Check out the Audiio, link in the description. Alright, time to add the main text inside the search bar. Add a text plus node, connect the output of the text plus node to the output of the merge 3. This will create a new merge 4. Type in the text you want to appear on the search bar. Change the font to Helvetica and style to regular. Set the size value to 0.03. Now let's add a classic typewriter effect to this text. Go to frame number 15, set the right on end value to 0 and add a keyframe. Go to frame number 50 and set the right on end value to 1. This will automatically create a keyframe at frame 50. Now add a background node. Connect its output to the output of the merge 4. This will create a new merge node, merge 5. Right click on a background 5 and rename it to cursor color. Add a rectangle mask and connect it to the cursor color node. Select the cursor color node and change its color to white. Select the rectangle mask and set its width value to 0.003 and height value to 0.05. You should now see a thin white rectangle that will act as our typewriter cursor. Let's animate its position to follow the text. Go to frame number 14. You need to place the cursor's starting position one frame before the text typing animation begins. So at frame 14, set the center X value of the rectangle mask to 0.28 and add a keyframe. Go to frame number 49, one frame before the text typing finishes and set the center X value to 0.7. This animates the cursor position alongside the text. Now we need to add a blinking animation to the cursor. Go to frame number 0, add a keyframe on level parameter. Set level to 0. Go to frame number 10. Set the level value to 1. Go to frame number 20. Set the level value back to 0. Open spline window. Select the keyframes for the level animation. Full screen the spline view. Now select all the keyframes you just created for the level and set the step N option. Also enable the relative option in the spline editor. This relative will create the continuous blinking animation that repeats throughout the entire duration of the timeline. Add another background node and connect its output to the output of merge 5. This will create a new merge node, merge 6. Select background 6 and change its color by setting the red, green and blue values to 0.3. Add an ellipse mask and connect it to background 6. Right click on the width parameter and click expression. Connect it with the height parameter. Set the height value to 0.023. Set the center X value to 0.255. And set the center Y value to 0.51. Uncheck the solid option on the ellipse mask to make it an outline. Set the border width to 0.004. Now add a polygon node and connect it to the ellipse mask. Create a small line shape that connects with the circle on the viewer, forming the handle of the search icon. Right click on the shape animation and remove the polygon polyline, just like we did before. Set the border width to 0.004. Here you can see the basic search icon has been created inside the search bar. Now we need to add some smaller text that appears behind the main search bar shape. Go back to the nodes of the main background, the dotted pattern, select all the nodes that create the main background and make some room in the node graph. Add a merge node after merge 1, this will be merge 7. Add a text plus node and connect its output to the foreground input of the merge 7. Select text 2 and type subtext, for example, 1 result found. Change the font to Helvetica and type to regular. Set the size value to 0.025. Go to the layout tab, set the center X value to 0.23. Center Y value to 0.6 to initially position it. X is now visible. Let's adjust the center X value slightly to 0.3 for better positioning. Now right click on the style text area and click follower. This will enable the modifiers window for this text node. Go to modifiers tab on the transform page. Within the modifier tab, change the transform type from characters to words. Go to frame number 85. Add a keyframe on offset value. Go to frame number 75. Set the offset Y value to negative 0.035. Go back to timing tab within the modifier section and set the delay value to 1. You can now see a nice revealing text animation where each word appears sequentially. Go back to tools tab and change its color. Add another background node. Connect its output to the output of merge 6. This will create a new merge node, merge 8. Add a polygon node and connect it to the background. Select the polygon node and create a straight line below the word you want to underline. I am underlining the laziest word on the viewer. Change the border weight to 0.002. Select background and change its color to white. Select polygon node again and right click on the shape animation and remove the polygon polyline. Adjust the point of this line to make it perfectly horizontal and position correctly under the word. Go to frame number 100. Add a keyframe on length value. Set the length value to 0. Go to frame number 120 and set the length value to 1. Go back to frame number 100 and add a keyframe on level parameter. Go one frame backward, frame number 99 and set the level value to 0. Now import the pointer icon image into your media pool. Drag and drop the cursor icon from the media pool into your node graph. Add a background node after the media end. Connecting a background node here can help manage the color if needed. Connect the output of this background node to the output of the merge 8. This will create a new merge node, merge 9. Now select background and change its color to white. After the background, add a transform node so we can resize the cursor icon. Set the size value to 0.11. Let's animate the position of the cursor pointer. Go to frame number 138. Set the center X value to 0.4. Set the center Y value to 0.45. Add a keyframe on the center parameter. Go to frame number 110. Set the center X value to 0.8 and set the center Y value to 0.16. Select the transform node. On the viewer, you should see the animated path of the cursor. Click and hold the handle on the path and drag it to smooth out the movement, making it curve nicely. Now open the spline window and smooth the animation. Let's add a clicking animation to the cursor. Go to frame number 138, add a keyframe on the size value. Go to frame number 140, set the size value to 0.08. Go to frame number 142, set the size value back to 0.11. This creates a quick scale down and scale up effect simulating the mouse click. Now select the output of the merge 9 and add a Gaussian blur. You can open the search window by pressing Shift plus spacebar and search for Gaussian blur. Add a rectangle mask and connect it to the Gaussian blur node. Right click on the rectangle mask and rename it to Popup mask. Right click on the width parameter of the Popup mask and select expression. Connect the handle with the height. Edit the expression to be height multiplied by 2. This makes the width twice the height. Set the height value to 0.1. Set the corner radius to 0.445 to round the corners of the pop-up shape. Add another background node and connect its output to the output of the Gaussian blur node. This will create new merge 10. Copy the pop-up mask and paste the instance copy of it. Connect this instant copy of the pop-up mask to the background. Now we need to de-instance some value. Right click on the solid option and de-instance it. Uncheck the solid box. Right click on the border width and distance set. Set the border width value to a very thin line 0.0006. Now select background and change its color to white. This setup creates a white stroke outline around the pop-up shape. Add text plus node and add a merge node after add. This will be merge 11. This merge 11 will be used later to input the speaker icon. Connect the output of the merge 11 to the output of the merge 10. This will create a new merge node, merge 12. Select the text and type the text for the pop-up, such as the meaning and pronunciation of the word laziest. You might need to click the spacebar multiple times, around 11 times. Change the size value to 0.048. Go to the Layout tab, set the center X value to 0.515. Right click on the style text area and select character level styling. Go to the modifiers tab. On the viewer, carefully select only top line. I have typed the plus sign. Let's change into equal sign. Go back to modifier tab. You might initially see no control showing. When you select the top line text on the viewer, control are enabled in the inspector. Let's style the top line. Change its font to Helvetica and type to bold. Set the size value of this line to 0.03. Now select only the bottom line text on the viewer. Change its font to Helvetica and type to regular. Set the size of this line to 0.03. Set the horizontal anchor value to 0.15. Change the size value slightly to 0.02. Change the color of the bottom line text to gray. Adjust the horizontal anchor value for the bottom line further as needed to align it correctly with the top line text. Add a transform node after the merge 11 node. Rename it to Popup Animation. Now select the Popup Mask node. You will see a small pen icon at the top right of the inspector. Click this pen icon to enable it. Now select the Popup Animation node. You will now see the inspectors of both the Popup Mask and the Popup Animation nodes. In the inspector for the Popup Mask, right click on the center parameter and click Expression. Connect this center value using handle to the center parameter of Popup Animation node. This links the mask position to the transform node position. Now right click on the height parameter of the pop-up mask and click expression. Connect this height parameter using handle to the size parameter of pop-up animation node. Edit the expression by adding divide by 10 at the end, so the expression become pop-up animation dot size divide by 10. We divide this value by 10 to get the original value of the mask. Unpin the pop-up mask inspector by clicking the pen icon again. Select only the pop-up animation node. You will see that its size control now effectively controls the size of the pop-up shape, both the blur and the stroke, and will also control the position of the text and icon within it because of the expression. Let's animate the pop-up shape and text appearing. Go to frame number 140, set the center X value to 0.4 and center Y value to 0.54. Add a keyframe. Also at frame 140, add a keyframe on the size parameter and set the size value to 0. Go to frame number 160, set the size value to 1. Set the center Y value to 0.59. You can now see the pop-up animation. Now select pop-up animation and open spline window. Smooth the keyframes. Now we need to import the speaker icon image file into the media pool. Drag and drop the speaker icon. Add a background node with the speaker icon. Connect the output of the background to the foreground input of the Merge 11. Change the color of the background to white. Now select the Merge 11 and adjust its size. Set the size value to 0.085. Also adjust the center X value to 0.422 and center Y value to 0.51. Finally, let's add an overall transform to control the entire animation scale and position on the screen. Add a transform node. Select this transform and go to frame 0. Before we animate the final transform, let's quickly add a fade in animation for the hand cursor pointer icon. Go back to the nodes for the hand cursor. On frame number 105, add a keyframe on size value. Go to frame number 115, add another keyframe on size value. Go back to frame number 105 and set the size value to 0. You can see a nice fade in animation is now created for the cursor. Now select the transform, the final transform node. Go to the frame number 0. Set the size value to 1.5. Add a keyframe for the size parameter. Go to frame number 30. Set the size value to 1. Go to frame number 120. Add a keyframe on the size parameter. Go to frame number 140. Set the size value to 1.8. Open spline window. Select first two keyframes and smooth them and create a nice ease-in effect. Select the last two keyframes and smooth them to create a smooth ease-out effect. Let's animate the position of the entire animation on the screen. Go to frame number 120. Add a keyframe on the center value. Go to frame number 140. Set the center X value to 0.74. You might notice the background doesn't seem to be syncing its position with the overall size animation. To fix this, open spline window again, uncheck the size parameter so you can only see the center keyframes. Select all the keyframes for the center animation. Hold the handle and smooth the keyframes like this. And there you have it. The search bar animation is now created. I hope you liked this video and found the tutorial helpful. If you did, please show your support by subscribing to my channel and hitting the like button. Your support means a lot. Thanks for watching. Bye.